So I'm at the end of week one of The Artist's Way. Today is my check-in day. So I start week two tomorrow. And here's what I've learned. So far, I'm still kind of waiting on like I feel like I'm still waiting on like the big thing. I know it's only week one, but I'm waiting on like the things that I haven't really already thought of on my own to come up, you know? Like it's okay, let me not start there. I feel like it's been interesting to see things from a new perspective, even things that I have already thought of on my own, like affirmations, for example. In week one, they ask you to write down affirmations for yourself and listen to your inner critic, basically, and like listen to the things that come up when you're writing affirmations about yourself. And so, for example, if I was to say, like, I live a very rich and abundant life, or I'm a very talented artist, the inner critic in me might say, who are you kidding? You're not, you just draw stick figures, you know? Like, but that's not something that I really experience. Like, when I say these things, I used to, and there are still things I'm sure as I go deeper into this, because the lessons in this book aren't very linear, like you're supposed to come back to them as you need or as you want. And so I'm sure I'll come back to this and discover new things about myself that I'm wanting to affirm for myself that I do have an inner critic about. But so far, the things that I tell myself, I don't feel like I have a conscious inner critic about. So, like saying I'm a very talented artist, I believe that already. Like saying that I am, like there's this, I believe that already. But there was one thing actually that came up as I was saying that, something else came up. But it was one of the affirmations. Okay, so I wrote this down. I, Alexandria, have real talents. I, Alexandria, trust and enjoy positive feedback. Something I've always kind of struggled with is like accepting positive feedback. Like when people tell me I'm so pretty, people do tell me this. Like people are like, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty, you're so talented, like you're so amazing, you're so incredible. People tell me this. And I tell myself this and I believe it when I say it, but when other people say it to me, there's resistance. And this is helping me. My dogs are attacking someone outside, sorry. Um, there's resistance. This is helping me identify that resistance. And something that has come up for me throughout this week is like this idea of not wanting to come off as vain or gaudy or like particularly vain, because my parents used to use that as an insult, not necessarily intending it to be like to have the implications of an insult. Like it's not like they were calling me ugly, but they would say like, girl, you're so vain, like sarcastically, anytime that I would like have my hair done or like look nice or try to present myself nice, like they would be like, girl, you're so vain. And there's nothing wrong with vanity is what I'm realizing. Like there's nothing wrong with being excessively prideful in who I am. Like why would I not? Because I'm that great. I am. Like I don't think that I've lied to myself and like told myself that it's ego, that it's egotistical to believe this or feel this way about myself. But that honestly was just a gaslight. Like me calling that ego is a gaslight, because yeah, it can be egotistical if you're allowing those thoughts to put others down, like to lead you to put others down or like influence your actions in a way that is harmful to others. But if I'm just lifting up myself and I'm blowing my entire head up to the size of a fucking giant balloon, like, so that doesn't hurt anyone. It actually just helps me. It improves my own confidence and my own artistry and my own uniqueness. Like, I'm allowed to embrace myself however I see fit and abundantly, like excessively. I should embrace myself and celebrate myself excessively because I deserve celebration. Talking these through, these videos are gonna not help me even more than The Artist Way, but in tandem to, in collaboration with the book, is really going to help me. I can already see. But yeah, I've written my morning pages every day. I call them rising pages because we are not mourning anything. We're not mourning the day. We are rising to the occasion. So I've written my rising pages every single day. Honestly, the first day wasn't that hard. Honestly, the first day wasn't hard at all. The third day, I think it was, I woke up super tired and I didn't want to write them. So I remember starting off the pages like, I just want these pages to be done. And I haven't read any of them back, although I'm very excited to, because some of those pages have some good shit in there, have some good quality writing in there that I want to share with the world eventually. But right now, I'm not allowed to read them or share them. So I don't know when I'll be able to, but when I am, I'll be sharing them. I do see how the morning pages are helping me. I've swapped them with my gratitude lists because I used to write a gratitude list every rising. And hi, Lou, come here, come here, come here. Oh, come here, hi. I used to write them every single day. I wrote a gratitude list every single day for 2 years straight and missed one day probably in that entire 2 years. And you can come over here. I'm just gonna edit that part out. It's okay. You can walk. It's fine. This is noise canceling also, so but just try not to make like a crazy amount of noise. But um, I just for now have swapped out my gratitude list with rising pages because it's 3 pages, and by the end of it, I don't really want to write a gratitude list. I don't really feel like it. I'm not gonna lie, but I have seen how this is kind of helping me more where I'm at in my life right now because it allows me to get all of the many thoughts that I have in my brain out onto paper, and it helps me process a lot of how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking and what I'm aspiring to do. And it helps me practice non-judgment of what I'm feeling because I can get it on paper and read it. And when I'm reading it for some reason versus thinking it, I feel less judgment towards it. So that's been really helpful. I'm really, what I started out saying that I'm going to come back to, I'm just curious to see now, like, what other practices the book is going to recommend for me and what of these practices I haven't already practiced. I'm happy to continue practicing the things I already practice, but I'm really excited for the new practices. Um, one of which actually did come in week one that I haven't done yet because this week was so packed, honestly. Oh, that's the other thing, my artist date. I did find time to go on my artist date, although I did find how easy it can be to not do it, how easy it is for me to put my artist date aside, the time for myself aside. I did make time to go out and do something this weekend, no, on Monday. And the thing that I wanted to do was closed. I wanted to go to this bookstore, but it was closed. And so I had to find something else to do, like on the fly. And all of these obstacles were making themselves present where I could have not gone. I woke up tired, like I had a lot to do. I had to draw, like I've been busy. I got to cook the dog's food, like just so much to do. And I could have not gone on that artist date, but I did go and I'm proud of myself, even though I didn't necessarily fully enjoy what I got to do. It was nice to honor myself in that way. So next week, I'm going to try to go to the bookstore. Well, I am going to go to the bookstore. I just have to figure out what day. I'm not going to go on a Monday because they're closed on a Monday. So, yeah, I'm just excited for the practices that I have not tried yet. Oh, but the one that I didn't do this week was to write down, like to time travel back to a version of yourself. Let's see what it was. It was like time travel. It said to time travel and list time travel. Select and write out one horror story from your Monster Hall of Fame, which, wait, that's not the one. Time travel, list 3 old enemies of your creative self-worth. That's the one that I'm excited to do. 3 old enemies of my creative self-worth. And then the other time travel is to list 3 old champions of my creative self-worth. So the old enemies are like historic monsters And then the old champions are, it's like your Hall of Fame, those who I wish, those who wish you and your creativity well, the ones who wish me and my creativity well. But the other one also was, where's the other one? Oh, imaginary lives. If I had to live 5 other lives to lead, what would I do in each of them? That one I'm excited for because I want to do a lot. And I've thought about this question a lot. If I had another life to live, what would I do? And I would do so many things. So I'm very excited to do that one. And I will have it done by the next check in. So, anyway, just wanted to update on week 1, going strong. See you back for week 2.